You cannot wage a war without rumors, without media, without propaganda. Any military planner that plans for a war, if he doesn't put media propaganda on top of his agenda, he's a bad military.
Okay,
30
fine.
seconds.
Okay, I'll give you a countdown. 10.
9.
Not yet, Ahmad. Not yet. Yalla, 10.
9. 8. 7.
6, 5, 4.
3. 2. 1.
Q.
My fellow citizens, the United Nations Security Council has not lived up to its responsibilities, so we will rise to ours. Saddam Hussein and his sons must leave Iraq within 48 hours. Their refusal to do so will result in military conflict, commenced at a time of our choosing. For their own safety, all foreign nationals, including journalists and inspectors, should leave Iraq immediately. Many Iraqis can hear me tonight in a translated broadcast, and I have a message for them. If we must begin a military campaign, it will be directed against the lawless men who rule your country, and not against you. Your fate will depend on your actions, and it will be no defense to say, I was just following orders. It is too late for Saddam Hussein to remain in power. We will tear down the apparatus of terror, and we will help you to build a new Iraq that is prosperous and free.
I mean, I've never, ever in my life I thought I would live to see this. Ever.
مستر بوش بيتكلم عن سلام. طب ايه سلام مثلا في ناس هتموت وناس هتنضرب من فوق وناس هينزل عليها قنابل.
طب وبالنسبه لموقف العرب بقى الافتراض
العرب ساكتين وراضين ونايمين.
لما يكون واحد عنده حماس مستعد يعادي اي واحد الحق ان انت مثلا تتكلم 100% يا اخي انت تكون قاعد في بيتك بقول لك انت تطلع من بيتك هتخش اقف انا.
هو المشكله الوقت مش في صدام يا جدعان، المشكله في الشعب اللي هناك. يعني هو بيقول له اطلع بره كده يا اخي. ده لو فضل 10 في العراق باقيين حيين هيكون صدام في وسطهم.
ندعي من الله عز وجل ان ربنا ينصر. هو صدام حسين في الاول كان ان شاء الله باذن الله ربنا غلطان اللي انا اخش اغزو الكويت وترك ده معاك اللي هو لكن كل الموقف اللي هو فيه دلوقتي
To find now people, you know, just normal workers, not intellectuals, you know, basically saying that Saddam is our hero. That says something. And America managed to, well, the American policy and the Bush managed to galvanize people towards Saddam in a way that is just so amazing. It's amazing.
We've seen some movement of Republican forces south. We've been saying that for about a week now.
There are a number of suspicious sites throughout Iraq that we have sensitive site exploitation teams.
I tried the guards at the if you tell them.
Have you gotten any information on whereabouts of the Saddam Hussein and the regime leaders?
I don't have specific information on where Saddam Hussein is. If I did, we'd go find him there right now. But I can tell you it's about more than one man, it's about more than 55 men. I mean, it's about the 23 million people of Iraq and bringing them freedom. And that's what we're really here to do.
Hi, how are you?
Josh Rushing.
Hi.
I was your colleague in BBC a long time ago.
Yes, a very long time in Bush House.
Yes.
Yeah, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Who are you working for?
Jazeera.
Of course.
Why, of course?
The BBC eventually works for Al Jazeera.
Well.
شوف الله يسلمك الله يخليك الحمد لله
Hi, go. We believe that Iraq has weapons of mass destruction, that they had the will to use them against us.
When?
What do you mean, when?
When did they use them against you?
That they have the will to use them against us?
How? When? I mean, do you think
when you say someone has the will, that's like saying...
I mean, Saddam was threatening the U.S. with weapons of mass destruction?
Yes.
When? That's news to me. I'm sorry. Now this is news to me.
Okay.
When did Saddam threaten the U.S. with weapons of mass destruction?
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I misunderstood your question. We believe he had the will to give them the forces to use against us, and... Well, go ahead.
I'm just conveying to you what people are saying. They're saying that the U.S. is inventing a purpose as it goes along. At the beginning, it was weapons of mass destruction, and then the whole thing transformed into removing Saddam from power. So...
Why do they think we're doing it? What do they think our motives are?
No one knows. I mean, people think you're there. People think you're there to basically control the oil of Iraq, control the Iraqi foreign politics, to control the region.
I won't back down off of my point when we talk about our intent in this, in what we're doing. We're not here to occupy an Arab land. We're not here to take their oil. We're not here to kill Arabs or take mosques or any of the other myriad of reasons.
The American media were hijacked by some people within the administration so as to be used as a leverage for inducing some fears within the American public. Every time he used to elevate the level of danger from yellow to orange to violet or purple, I don't know what, okay, so as to make the Americans always feel that they are under siege and there is a threat, and this threat was represented by Saddam Hussein and Iraq. This guy could develop weapons of mass destruction and give them to Osama bin Laden to attack us. So when a polling institute comes to you, do you feel threatened? You want to say, yes, of course I feel threatened. Do you know that this threat comes from a guy called Saddam Hussein? Huh? Is it? So nuke him.
They bombed this place in northern Iraq.
Smashed
Pulverized. Dead bodies in mass. I mean, why?
We got the pictures and we show them.
We'll show the
but
pictures.
we give.
Of course, we'll get grief from the Americans for showing these pictures because we're just will be inciting rebellion and will be basically instigating anti-American sentiments. I mean, I'm sorry. They can't have their cake and eat it. I mean, yeah, okay, you are the most powerful nation on earth. I agree. You can defeat everybody. I agree. You can crush everybody. I agree. But don't ask us to love it as well.
But the question is, who's going to stop her? Or to stop the United States? Who's going to do that? You need a new group. You need a powerful group.
The United States is going to stop the United States. I have absolute confidence in the American Constitution. And I have absolute confidence in the ability of the American people. The United States people are going to stop the United States in time.